Hey guys, it's Running 23 and I'm here with the products I regret buying tag because, who doesn't like to talk about bad experiences that they've had? I mean, come on. So my first product is from NARS. It is the Sheer Matte Foundation, and okay, there's kind of a backstory with this little bad boy. No, that's weird. Okay, yes, I used to have really oily skin and problems with acne, and then I went on, it's the generic form of Accutane. I think they don't sell Accutane anymore. They might, I know there's a lot of controversy with it, but basically I went on that medication and it really changes your skin. It made my skin very dry. And now when I try to use this foundation, it's a very drying foundation and it just looks super makeup-y and it won't blend in. It just looks awful. But it worked before, so this, if you do have oily skin, this might work. I know they have another formulation of this which dries more, I don't know what the other, like maybe sheer satin foundation. It just doesn't have that, like, this is described as being matte. In the name it has sheer matte foundation. So the other one is supposed to be more glistening. And I've tried a sample of the other one, but I just didn't get it. But another problem I have with this, just besides the formulation, is the packaging. And this is the older packaging of this, but this is like the dump foundations, which I feel like you get way too much foundation. They've since changed it to a pump, so there is that, so I can't really like attack it too much. But the one I have doesn't have a pump. The good thing about this foundation, why I did get it originally, is because the color is good for me. I have like pale, cool I have really pale skin. It's cool toned, and I have a hard time finding a foundation that doesn't look yellow. And that's one of the first things I go to for finding foundation is the color match. And then I started like, okay, is this like the consistency I want? But really most important for me is the color match. And this color match as well, it just doesn't look nice beyond that. So I don't know what I'll do with this because I try to wear it. I try to apply it different ways. I try to apply it with my fingers, with a brush, with my beauty blender. It just never seems to work out. So, but I'm keeping it because it was expensive. I hope someday I can figure out how to use it again, but for now it's just a product I regret buying. Then kind of going along with the same like face route and stuff I wore, acne and post-acne. So this is from Benefit's Hello Flawless. It's in the color Me Beige Champagne, and it's described as a custom powder cover-up for face. And when I did have lots of acne, what I tend to do, I'd wear, put on foundation, like a liquid foundation, something like the NARS that I showed you, a concealer, and then I'd put on something like this, and then I'd like finish up with my Get Even Benefit. It's just too much stuff. And the problem with this one is it does say it's supposed to be kind of a cover up, a face cover up, and that's what drew me to it, but it was just too much. And the thing with Benefit face products, they tend to come out with only 3 shades, which really doesn't make any sense. And this one just is too dark for my skin. You see, I used quite a bit of it, and then I kind of came to my senses and like, why are you packing all this makeup on your face? It just doesn't look nice at all. So that's kind of, I like Benefit products a lot, but some of their face products just aren't good for if you're supposed to be using it as a foundation or a cover-up, and they just don't have that wide range. It's supposed to match your skin tone, but they don't have a lot of selection in that area. It's sort of, how is that ever going to really work? So yes, this is another disappointment. Something else is from Revlon. And this is the Just Bitten, and it's in Desire. And I really like the idea of it. It's a lip stain. So one end you get the lip stain, another one you get like the gloss type thing. The problem I have with this is I used it the first time. I felt like it dried up super fast, and it just didn't give a lot of color. And I'd expect with this color to get like that deep kind of berry type of color. It's just very light, and I feel like it really doesn't do anything. I was expecting like a stain to look like I've been like, eating like berries or something, and it just didn't give that effect. And I don't know what to do with this. I feel like it gives us a little bit of color, but it's just not anything worth it at all. So I like it. I think the color, the packaging is pretty, but just a disappointing product, and almost instantly disappointing product. So I was like, what the heck? Another disappointing product, and I think I've had this before and then I repurchased it, but I don't know, I just really do not like it. But it's the Great Lash by Maybelline, and this was the one where they did it for like Fashion Week, and so this is BCBG Max's area like design. That's why I kind of got it, because I need a new mascara. I'm like, oh, that's cool. The problem I have with this is it's a very wet mascara, and I guess I like dry mascaras because I feel like this one doesn't dry, and then it's like, you know, if you're, especially if you're in a rush and you can't just like stand there like, okay, dry. If I'm in a rush to put it on, it seems to like get all over the place, and I had issues with it getting all over, and I don't know. Especially when I'm getting ready in the morning or going to work, I just don't have time to like think, is my mascara dry yet? I just want to like put it on and run, but I can't do it with this. So I suppose, I don't know about this little one. I suppose I could try to figure out how to use it, but just of other mascaras, I think I used it, and then for a few years I didn't use it, and then I bought it again, and I was like, wait a minute, like, no. Like other mascaras I've tried, I liked a lot better than this one. And even though it's drugstore, I feel there's better drugstore ones than this. Even though this is like the original, it's the iconic one. There's reasons they improve on stuff. Yes. Maybe the brush too. The brush is nothing. Anyway, I could go on and on about this one. The last thing is something I regret. Kind of, not fully, but anyway. This is something I got in Paris. It's Etoile, I think it is, from Fragonard Perfumery. So I was in Paris, and I was on a Kentucky tour, and one of the things we did was they would have like activities where you could go visit different sort of like, it was really to kind of sell us stuff, but one was to go to a perfumery, and they kind of told us the history of perfume and how it's made, and then we got to go in their like showroom or their store or whatever, and we could get some perfume. We got to smell different ones, and I thought I liked this one, and it kind of reminds me of like Dolce & Gabbana like blue initially when it just gets sprayed on, but when it settles, it has this like dirty floral scent, and I just like can't wear it. And I don't regret getting a perfume there. I mean, I think it's pretty cool that it's from France, and that's cool, right? But I just can't stand the scent, and that's something with perfume. Like, that's the only thing with perfume. Besides the bottle and why you got it, I mean, it just comes down to, do you like the scent or not? And if you don't like the scent, you can't wear it. There's nothing, you know, that's it. That is, the perfume is the scent. So if you don't like the scent, and I think scent's so personal, it's like, it just, based on the chemistry of your skin, it smells different. So on one person, I got this from my mom as well, and she said she really likes it. So maybe I'll give it to her, but maybe I'll give her, like, pour out the liquid, but, like, keep, like, the bottle. So I can be like, oh, yeah, I got this in Paris, but maybe give her, maybe I could do that, yes. Anyway, those are products I regret buying. I'd love to hear what ones you guys regret buying, or if you use any of these products and you really, really like them, and you think that I'm crazy for not liking them, let me know that as well, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!